Yeah, it's all right. Welcome, welcome. Let me get viewers here. Yeah, keep your eye on the chat. Uh, yeah, yeah. Once we start making the comic book, yeah. Yeah, I think you were this guy, weren't you? Well, you changed your appearance, remember? Okay. So on the last episode, or on the first episode, on the pilot episode, and pilot, yeah, on second one of whatever the fuck this is, we had um a DC character from the Batman background. Uh, yeah, an original character from the DC background, the Batman family. Take a mysterious portal that led him to New York in the Marvel comic universe, where he was. Oh yeah, yeah, her. Yeah, sorry. Uh, so she traveled to New York in the Marvel comic universe and was approached by a Shield agent who immediately identified her as a potential super vigilante. Uh, with the current ongoing conflict between the X Men and the Avengers, uh, most of the other heroes available were tied up when um, she was offered uh, a mission opportunity to thwart the Juggernaut from uh, purloining. This is the word. Uh, specific unknown various crates in a warehouse at the docks of Queens. When she arrived on the scene, she saw Shield agents pinned down behind their truck in a firefight with four different bandits or bad guys, as we call them. And she immediately jumped into the fight and used her bow to uh, devastate the enemy, and then decided to take the truck and run over the last few of them, ending the conflict. Yeah, and then uh, she was handed a stun baton as a an alternative melee weapon option for stealth. And then she proceeded into the warehouse where the Juggernaut was commanding some of his henchmen to take the crates and load them into the truck from across the warehouse. So she snuck up to the catwalk, took out one of the guards, and switched her appearance to be that of one of the guards, and then proceeded to load the supplies into the truck, and then cut the brakes on the truck. Yeah, stealthily cut the brakes on the truck and procured a motorcycle, which you are on currently. and used the motorcycle to follow the truck as it proceeded to drive past stop signs in pure juggernaut fashion, um, crashing through traffic and causing all sorts of chaos. And one of the bad guys who shared the motorcycle with you was thrown off in the traffic chaos with your stun baton, so you could communicate with Shield without notice. And then the truck turned down an alleyway between buildings, and you shot one of the tires, and then with an arrow, yeah. And they communicated with you to uh, get another truck so they could switch the load out. But that ended up blowing your cover because you rolled low. So, so then with the tire out in the truck and the truck out of commission, and your cover blown, uh, the the driver's side and passenger side bad guys step out of the truck and proceed to head towards the street to confront you, and possibly just eliminate you. And you're now on your motorcycle, heading in that direction with a speed of 60 feet per movement on this motorcycle. And then we'll say they use their turn to get out of the truck and to take aim, since you're still sort of out of line of sight. So it'll be your moves here, or man. Um, yeah, we'll call it a short rest. No, it hasn't been hours, right? Yeah, no, I don't think it's been hours. No, because I think a short rest constitutes as not doing anything for the period of an hour or two. You have been operating a motorcycle, and you did actually do a partial combat with a guy that was on the back of the bike. You're currently in between the intersection of four buildings, and the intersection is with an alleyway. Oh, with a motorcycle? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 easily. So roll an athletics or acrobatics check. Big yikes. So, yikes. That's all right. He's going to get a saving throw. Of the DC of 14. That's a 10 on the dice, and the dexterity saving throw for this guy is not so great because he's a henchman. He has okay, okay. I'm closing some tabs here just to alleviate the shit I have to do. All right. Hey, welcome, welcome. Okay, right, right, right. Well, that means that he heard some of that stuff, which is good. This is a good thing. Now, so you approach. So we have a motorcycle approaching a bad guy. He rolled a 10 on a dexterity saving throw with a modifier of +3. So unfortunately, he was unable to save from your motorcycle attack, and he'll smash against the wall and will roll a Constitution saving throw, which is a 12. And it sounds like he's all right, but he's going to take some severe damage. He takes 10 plus 5, so 15 damage. Yes. So you're on a motorcycle. You rolled a 14 with your wheelie, so it sounds like you're pretty safe on it. Um, you still have 10 feet of movement with your partial. Yeah. Uh, Trying to get on top of the truck or with the bike. It sounds like a strength of 18 DC because you're trying to like athletics, right? That'll be the distinction because I don't know if it's acrobatic. 30, yeah, that sounds good. So you've landed your motorcycle on top of the and the Juggernaut's actually inside of the truck, but yeah. Well, I mean, you've effectively kind of broken line of sight. I mean, if you're still on the bike, though, I don't know. Let's say this guy, he kind of like took a this sort of a thing, and then you like drove on his face. Um, you used him as a ramp, sort of a deal. Bounced off of his yoked abs, and then landed on top of the truck. This guy, he saw you go this way, so we're gonna roll for his perception against your stealth. Yeah, we'll give him +5. Yep, he's got a 22. That's fine. He's gonna with that perception, he's gonna be able to hear that you landed on top of the truck. Yeah, not unless he changes his line of sight. So you still have an action or a bonus action because you did a hide, which is an action. Uh, we'll say 13 or higher is a yes. 15. So yes, it's been over an hour. Not looking at my screen right now. Yeah. So not the guy that you hit, but the guy that you haven't hit yet. Okay. Okay. Bad guy one and bad guy two. Yeah. We're gonna use black. Yes, depending on what you're doing. What's the? They got guns. Yeah, you know that. Uh,
Yeah. So you're gonna be receiving backup in 2 rounds. So, roll for initiative. Mother fuck. Okay, so these rolls kinda make sense here. So, the guy that you hit got a 22, so, he's gonna be first up. The second guy got a dirty 20, so he's 2. You'll be 3, and then Jug's 4. Because Jug has a +1 to initiative. Oh, wait, you tied with Juggernaut, actually, so roll off. Straight 20, no mods. Go ahead. Yeah, so you'll be 3. So these guys will get to move. He'll use half of his partial action to stand up because he was knocked prone by a motorcycle incident. So we'll give him a goes up to the corner of the sidewalk. Rolls for perception, and he's got a line of sight on you. So yeah, yeah, but it's a lot harder to hide when you're in direct line of sight. Does that make sense? He's got a 17 on the dice. Looks like he sees you. Yeah, the other guy can do that too. But okay, so that's half of his movement. He's gonna roll to hit with +4, and that's a 7. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he shoots at the top of the truck there, and it hits the top of the truck and stuff. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this guy's going to run out and do the adjacent, and he's going to have a really good chance to see it here. But no, he can't quite see you, so he's just going to lay out fire and then hope it hits you. So we're going to give him disadvantage to shoot. And you do. That's okay. You're going to need him. Does, does a 20 hit your armor class? Okay. Yeah, he can't even see you. Yeah, he's just blind firing at the truck. We'll say that some of these bullets kind of get like did like he's got a +4 to damage. So that's 14 damage for you. Yeah, 14 damage. And then now it's your turn. I rolled that before we started the thing, and this makes more sense. So you'll see in at the end of the next round. Let me go over there. There's a charger in the way, so it's kind of like a back and forth sort of a deal. Okay, I can see your arrow. Okay. Well, so multi attack is fine. Short swords are light, so you can do multi attack with a single action, right? It's an action and then a bonus action, and then if you have an extra attack feature,
Okay. Well, that means that you don't even need to use short swords. You could use like. Okay. Okay. So you're passing the first target. 15 is exactly what you need.
Okay, 11 damage to bad guy one. Okay, so you're gonna use your offhand on the other guy, and then your extra attack on the other guy. Okay, offhand attack. 18 to hit for damage. Okay. Extra attack. Oh, you have extra attack feature, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That guy perceived you. This one did not, though. This one will get your sneak attack. Okay. Okay. But you can only do one sneak attack per round. Does that make sense? Right. Okay. So give him a hit. Yeah. The AC is 15. Another 11. Now bad guy one. Yeah, I like dirty 20s. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Say 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh wait, no, you went this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you have 25 more movement left for your normal movement. The truck. He's inside the truck. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That puts you there. Is that okay? Okay. Roll your stealth. You're in direct line for this guy, so he's not going to roll perception because he can just see you. Well, he rolled an 18, and we gave him a +4, so he's got a 20. Or we gave him a +5, so he's got 23. He can guess that you went behind the truck. Yeah, he was kind of like he was taking a flurry of blows. Oh, and this is the guy that you hit with the motorcycle, right? So that's another 15 I forgot to add. So boom, 15 more damage. Okay. That's from when you hit him with the motorcycle. Yep. Okay, now it's the Juggernaut's turn. Uh, so the Juggernaut. Oh wait, did you roll 100? Oh no, you didn't do a ranged attack on him. Okay, so the Juggernaut proclaims, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," and he steps out, and he's here. So he's gonna kind of do this, and you're in line of sight. Does that make sense? So he's gonna take a step towards you, and he's gonna roll for Benjamin. Yeah, he's liking it. He's liking it because it's the Juggernaut. Who doesn't who doesn't like the Juggernaut? Now, the Juggernaut has all kinds of stuff. But his first action, like his main action, is multi attack. So he makes three slam attacks, each with a plus 13 to hit. We'll see. We'll see what the damage is here. So, wait, what's your AC? Yikes, dude! Are you kidding? Okay, you got a nat 1, a nat 20, and a 16. Uh, well, the 16 has plus 13. But players do win ties. But so he's the Juggernaut, and the Juggernaut's thing is that whenever he rolls a dice, he adds an extra dice to it, so including when he hits himself. So he gets out of the truck. Yeah, there's no out. Uh, so he hops out of the truck. He punches himself in the fucking face because he's getting himself hyped up, and he deals 4 damage to himself, which I will log. He's like, "We're just getting started." 4 damage to the Juggernaut. And then now the Juggernaut hits you twice with two different slam attacks. And this is this is these dice plus 7. So I'll roll those in camp. So the first one is the nat 20. So you take so this is 47 damage. 47 damage. Yeah. And then this is the second attack that hits you, which is not multiplied. So it's just raw. Holy fuck, he got a lot. 26 plus 7 is 33. Yeah, so that was quite a ton of damage. Well, this is what a CR-16 looks like, and I think that's true. Well, that was the Juggernaut's turn. He actually takes up 10 feet of like each foot like each of his feet takes up 5 feet of squares. So he takes up 2 squares by himself. So he does create blocking terrain between you and the bad guys. And the He did slam attack, but he didn't choose to grapple the motorcycle, which probably would have been the play if I was a better dungeon master. But I wanted to be nice to you and hitting you for 80 damage or that is. Oh no, I didn't forget, but yeah, him slamming the shit out of you probably did a bit of recoil to the suspension of the bike, I guess. But roll a dexterity saving throw. Uh, the the DC was 9. Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. Your bike didn't care that you just got the shit slammed out of you because I guess what he did is he kind of like clapped his hands together on your face. Yeah, he thunderclapped your face, and after clapping your cheeks, he's pretty satisfied with his turn. It goes to the top of the round, which is bad guy one and bad guy two, who can now no longer see you because there's this gigantic fucking piece of blocking debris in the way, uh, and there's a truck. So 10. Oh yeah, I know. 10, 15, and then he's going to use acrobatics to try to climb onto the truck. So where's my dice here? There it is. That's a 15 on the dice. Um, so the DC is 10. He's just going to be up there now, and he's going. He's really good at what he does. Yeah, it's stealth and sleight of hand, and what else? Strength. Okay, okay. Yeah. So he's going to take a shot at you with a +4, and that's a 10. Does a 10 break your armor class? No, it doesn't. So 5, 10, 15. So he can make it up there. Let's see if he gets the 10 or higher. He does. Just barely. Yeah, I think he got like a 12 or something. I forget what the stats is. But I knew it was more than a +1. So he's gonna look down at you and he's gonna shoot again. Or this guy's gonna shoot. And that's a dirty 20. I think so. Dirty 20. Hit. All right. So here's it's a 1 and a 4. So that's 5 plus 3 is 8. So you take 8 more damage. Yep. So you're taking heavy fire and you're adjacent to the juggernaut and you're on a motorcycle. What do you do? Okay, so you speed off on the bike. So the juggernaut's going to get a reaction, right? Okay. So he rolls for an opportunity attack. Oh yeah, because you're breaking line of sight. Opportunity attacks require line of sight, right? Okay. You just throw it in his face and try to blind him, I guess. So roll like a. I guess you don't really have to, because it's gonna flood the whole area with smoke. Okay, so you're gonna are you gonna take 60 down the alleyway? That puts you at the end of the alleyway, and like the quote unquote the end of the alleyway as far as the map is concerned. Let's roll for it. 13 for yes. 13 or higher for yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So there's totally somewhere you can pull in, but you're just out of movement range. We did an action movement, so you got a bonus action. Oh, you're a rogue, right? Yeah, you could take a dash movement. Okay. Well, it was never opened, or it was never closed. So, uh, you're also out of like, put you here. So, well, he's the juggernaut. So he probably just will avoid the wall, or he'll like just fucking be a juggernaut. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So he's still not in range of a dash action. I assume. Oh well, you are completely out of line of sight, so it's just a free stealth. Yeah, you did break line of sight with everyone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you yeah, you ping your location. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is the Juggernaut's turn. He did see you kind of make a turn this way because it's just a straight line of sight. But he's gonna say, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," for like the 30th fucking time today. And he's gonna say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 in a straight line. And then yeah, use your stealth roll now, and then I'll populate this area here with some stuff. 26. The Juggernaut stats. He's got. He's got a passive perception of 11, so he'll have to roll his perception, which is a +4. So with a 27, he'd need a nat 20 to see you. That's not a nat 20. So we'll say that you're behind a pillar. We'll say that there's other pillars too. So we'll follow these support beam lines like an architect.
Huh? Yeah, he's here for the D&D, man. All right. Okay. So the Juggernaut has broken a hole in this wall right here, which I'll indicate with a green. Oh, you so right. I don't want to waste a thing on it. So he's broken a hole, and then he's also taken. Well, no, I am running low on these bad boys. Yeah, I'm running low on spit, but I do have tons of jizz. So. Okay, so the Juggernaut ran in a straight line, and he took this pillar with him. So now there's rubble and stuff where a pillar used to be. But he's going to be holding on to that pillar because he's the Juggernaut. So he says, "Huh? No. Uh, it's going to be hindering terrain for a motorcycle." And he's going to be holding on to this makeshift melee weapon that he can use for slam attacks. That's going to give him a +2 to damage. He says, come out, wherever you are," and passes his turn. And guess what? You survived 2 rounds. So as the Juggernaut says, come out, wherever you are," he's hit in the back by a red beam of energy, and this is going to be advantage. Yeah, that's a direct hit. So that's 31 damage to the Juggernaut.
How much damage have you taken so far? Yeah, I just want to log the number here. Oh my god. He almost did 100 damage to you on one turn. Yeah, he is the fucking Juggernaut. All right. Well, you actually hear more of these red beams like sounds sort of happening on the outside. So these two bad guys are gonna get zapped. For do you know what they are?
Do you know what kind of a dude uses red beams of energy? Yeah, let's hear it. Fuck yeah, it's Cyclops, dude. Nah. Well, because he's got the eyeball. So he pops into the building, and then you see like a zoom in sort of a entry scene, and then it says Cyclops mutant, and then it like tells, yeah, gives you a little bit of a rundown. This is Cyclops, and he's a mutant, and he's level 14, and yep, and he's got optic blast as his primary attack, and he can shoot 3 beams per turn, and they do 48 plus 10 damage. Yep, and he's got a +9 to hit too, so he's kind of a Chad. Ooh, but he does a ton more damage when he hits. Okay, so you're now in a parking structure. Cyclops is going to take the bad guys' initiatives, right? And he just went at the top of the round, so it's going to go. Mm, yeah, but I mean, like making it makeshift in the middle of combat. Hmm. I don't know if you can turn the stun baton into a gun, but maybe you can mount the stun baton to the motorcycle. Oh well, it is a quarterstaff. Yeah, but we'll just say it's detachable. Just go ahead and roll a what? Uh, sounds like sleight of hand. Yeah. So yeah, you can use the stun baton when you ram things with the motorcycle. Is that what you're trying to do? That sounds right. Yep, he isn't immovable. So sure. I mean, he has a Constitution saving throw of fucking +12. So good luck. Yeah, because the other guys are toast. Oh, is that what you do? We'll call it a bonus. Okay. So you're going to use the pillar he's holding in his hands, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Roll a athletics or an acrobatics for doing a performance sort of video. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, roll a hit. Yeah, 28, and it's a sneak attack, right? Because you were stealth. Yep. Okay, 18 more damage to Juggernaut on it. Okay, how many smoke pellets you got left? I'll say that I'll say you had 2d4 of these, but they're harder to replenish than like your arrows are. So you had 8 of them. Yeah. Okay, so you've used 25 of your movement there. And then we'll say you can just hop over him. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, wait, hold on. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So there's your movement. Um, no, because you used your bonus action, right? Oh, you have a double. Yeah, you have a double economy. You could easily get to Cyclops and have 30 movement left. Okay. So you say, "What's up, Laserface?" Yeah,
He does hurt a lot, right? Well, I rolled on a table actually. Um, so Cyclops informs you that he's not exactly cool with the Hulk right now. They're kind of beefing. Yeah, it's the Juggernaut here, and I'm reading this feature that he's got because he if he takes a dash action, which he needs to do in order to get to you guys, he can take a dash action as a bonus action on his turn. If the Juggernaut uses this ability, he must use his full movement and must use this ability each subsequent turn until he scores a critical hit on an opponent, or an opponent scores a critical hit on him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and while he's using his unstoppable ability, his critical threshold is reduced by one, and it's reset if he scores a critical hit or if someone crits on him. So a natural 19 will be a crit for him. Um, but he's actually going to use his dash action to run up to you and Cyclops. Uh, so we'll give him this thing.
Oh, we haven't revealed everybody yet. We've only revealed Cyclops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna add like a couple of DC guys to it because like you're not the only one that came here. So the Juggernaut runs right through both of you. Uh, and he's going to use his big ass fucking pillar that he picked up, and he's going to do something called Quake. Juggernaut slams the ground, creating a seismic disturbance in a 50-foot radius circle. So the whole building is basically going to be fucked now. Uh, each creature in the area must make a DC 21 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes damage and is knocked prone. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone. Dexterity saving throw. Yikes. Cyclops also failed his dexterity saving throw. What's that? Jesus. So all you had to do, you had a 50% chance of avoiding this damage. Not all the way, but
I need to buy more dice. This is an excuse to buy more dice, guys. So 1, 9, um, wow, 9 plus 16 is 27. 33, 40, 53 damage. Multi and Cyclops. That means you're at. No, you had 61, right? From what? Oh, mm, I don't know what else hit you. Last time I logged you, you were at 61. Oh shit! So you're at exactly 53. It's all right. It's all right. It is Cyclops' turn. He got knocked prone, but he's not exactly downed. But he is going to stand up. With one of his actions, he's going to use the help action on you to pick you up and set you to 1. And there is a bit of bad news for the Bears because there's a 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Ooh, that's a close one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So these two pillars will also be down. So we're losing structural integrity of that building. It's not entirely collapsed, but the building could totally fucking collapse at any moment. At any moment. And then this truck here is going to actually turn over, and it's going to be bad for his objective, but it does destroy the wall. So Cyclops, he picks you up. You're at 1 HP. He turns around and he shoots his fucking laser beam twice. Yeah, he helps you. He shoots 2 laser beams, and those are both direct hits for big fucking damage. I forget what was his damage bonus. It was like yeah, it was plus 10. No, it's not what we want to see. 19. That's better. 19 plus 9 is 28. Plus 6, uh, 34 plus 10 is 44 more damage. Of course. So his total is. Yeah, I'm at 1, guys. Just stop. Uh, Juggy's pretty low. So it will go to your turn. You got a health potion? Ooh. Okay, so you go to 16 HP. It's probably not enough to sustain one attack from the Juggernaut though. His minimum damage is 11. Oh yeah, don't you have a longbow? So the goal here is, since you know that he's going to be dashing for the rest of his fucking things. Uh, this is this is one movement for you, and it's out of range of his dash. Okay, so roll 2 hits. No, two weapon fighting doesn't, but also you don't have two longbows, one in each hand, right? Or wait, maybe you do. They were wrist cuffs, right? I mean, yeah, because you kind of do peanuts for damage. That's a hit. Damage? Yeah, I do like the fact that you have a second attack here on top of that. Okay. And then did you have a yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. To not die. Well, luckily for you, it probably only takes one more hit from Cyclops to get him because he's low now. Also, we don't know if there's civilian. Oh yeah, do the hunter's mark. But also, I'm forgetting one thing. He's currently adjacent to Cyclops, and you're hitting him from behind, which gives you the advantage you need in order to perform a sneak attack. So roll sneak attack damage too. No, you only get one sneak attack per round. But I do have good news for you. So 30. So we've done 137 damage to him. That's two above his hit points. Yes, he's been downed. But if he wasn't, then he was probably going to mow. Yeah, he was going to mow over Cyclops and then beat you with him. Yeah. So you're now over here. Is it? Is he fucking down? Like, dang. All right. Cyclops puts. Yeah, that was the first encounter, basically, of the campaign. So it's your first. Yeah, well, that was a regular ass boss fight because he was a CR 16 and you're a level 14. What? Hold on. Let's see the level advancement for level advancement chart for level 14. So you currently have 140,000 experience. Um, I use this to kind of gauge like what milestones we're at. So you need 165,000, and a CR 16 is worth 15,000. So you go up to 155. So you need 10k more. But he did have two lackeys. So we're gonna give you 1200 more. And then the first encounter had four, five, six of these guys. So 1800 more. So that's a total of 3000 on top of the Juggernaut. So you gained 18,000 experience. Uh, 18,000. Yeah, that was even. That's why I like the dice that I use. I make the system pretty clean. So Shield is going to basically secure the perimeter, and the scene they arrive at is there's a truck buried into a wall. The other wall has Juggernaut's like top half sticking out of another wall where he's being handcuffed by Cyclops when you arrive, and you're inside of a almost collapsed parking structure uh, underneath another building, and there's like a there's a final there's like a Final Fantasy music ringtone on one of the Shield agents. Like, da 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 da. And yeah, you survived that by the hair of your chinny chin chin. Yeah. Cyclops hands you his business card for the X Mansion. What is that called? Xavier's Institute for Mutants. Yeah. So he calls you retarded, and he yeah, yeah, yeah. So you guys exchange digits and stuff, and he invites you to go to the Xavier's. Yeah. and he invites you to go to the Xavier's Institute, and then he straps the handcuffs that are on the Juggernaut to the uh, what is that? Oh no, they want the X-Men want to have control of this, and they want to secure the Juggernaut inside of their facility. Oh yeah, no, he's depowered. Yeah, he loses his gem. He gets handcuffed. He loses a bit of his yokedness, and they take off his helmet so he can get mind probed to so Xavier can figure out what he was doing. And then Shield secures the payload, and they reward you for your vigilanteism. Yeah. Uh, you get $1,100. We're not we're just calling it gold. 1100. No, I just rolled 3d12. Yeah, you got money, and you have a communique for Xavier Institute if you want to go there, and then you could opt to instead go to Shield. So Shield gave you money, and they're going to take the payload, and they're going to return the goods back to the warehouse. Um, yeah. So it's up to you how you'd like to proceed through New York from here. Right, right, right. Yeah, you'll take a long rest wherever you end up, and we're gonna do a session wrap up here because it's already 2 a.m. for me. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me. It's almost 3 a.m. where you are. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So you'd prefer to opt out of going through Shield and then just cut the middleman. Yeah. So you take your motorcycle over to Stark Tower. Oh, I guess it's Avengers Tower. Don't matter. So oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's Avengers Tower. Yeah, and you look like a superhero and stuff. So roll for persuasion. Sure, we'll give you advantage with advantage. Yikes. Well, that's the dice. So you're greeted on the comms by generic henchman of Avengers Tower. and he says there's currently an ongoing dispute between the X-Men and Avengers, and we're not currently taking any chances with anyone at this time. So you'll probably have to go through one of the normal communiques that you have where you were invited. Go where you were invited, sir. And then they ignore you. Okay. So we go to Shield. I'm gonna clean the board here. Not that I need to, but this is OCD, I guess. No. Oh shit. What's up? Oh wow, two viewers. Well, he's kind of late to the party. Unfortunately, we're doing a bit of a wrap up here. But you, you arrive. Yeah, sure. Uh, you arrive at the Shield Compound 7. Okay. And you're greeted by Maria Hill. And Maria Hill congratulates you on defeating the Juggernaut so expediently. And yeah, and she said we were kind of short-handed, but Cyclops was already in the area, so he took the call just because it's technically his jurisdiction to handle mutants. Dead ass, dead ass. So she says you look like you need some help, so we're gonna take you over to the med bay and get you healed up. But we do need your help with other things. Yeah. Yep. I mean, you technically didn't even need to heal yourself, but you did so because it's a safety precautions. You know, a little bit of cushion for the push, and even though yeah, 16 is pretty much the same thing as one anyway at this level. So you look like you're on your last limb. So Maria escorts you over to the medical quarters for you to be healed up, and she says, once you're fully recovered, we'll have other deployments and assignments for you. There's all kinds of shit going on. And if you'd like to help with the political dispute between the X-Men and Avengers, would be greatly appreciated, so we can reunite the teams and go on to bigger and better uh, threats that can't be handled while they're at war with each other. Yeah. Oh, she does offer to pimp your ride. Yeah, their shield. They don't need it anyway. Or just completely re-engineer the bike to where your key doesn't. You need a new key. Yeah, they do. Yeah, we're gonna redesign your bike for you. You're gonna be great. Cool, cool. And then we'll put some Stark Tech in it for you. Oh yeah, that does look fucking nice. If you want to put that on, you want to put that on stream too, so other people can see. Yeah, man. quote unquote legally distinct. I'll probably use it as a image to image on. Well, we are approaching the domain of 100-year-old content here pretty soon, right? Oh, after something is 100, after an IP like this is 100 years old, you can use it as open source. Yeah, they call it the Mickey Mouse rule because every time Mickey Mouse gets close to entering the public domain, they extend the rule. Yeah, I mean that was you versus the Juggernaut. So in the fetal position, recovering from the PTSD of facing the Juggernaut, which will be similar to yeah, no, you're naked. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, currently you're in okay, okay. Yeah, I got those. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Weed. That's a butt. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, good game. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And then next time we'll have all kinds of other Marvel, DC related content for you guys. Yeah, Mason Jod. Well, composite Spider-Man. Yeah, good game, guys. And then I guess we could extend the invite to other viewers too if they'd like to participate. You could probably have like people engage with the stream. Oh, I mean, if they want to roll a level 14 superhero or just follow, like, or play. Yeah, we could have some of the pre-made superheroes too, so they could join in as Cyclops or something like that too. Yeah. Cyclops is taken, man. Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'll show you if you want to pull this up on stream. Even better. So this is a character named White Phoenix Hope, and her identity is Hope Summers, the daughter of uh, Scott Summers and Jean Grey from the future, who goes back in time. And she's actually pertinent to the X-Men versus Avengers comic line, so she will be making appearance.
This is a figurine from a game called HeroClix, and she was a chase rarity, and she's pretty fucking expensive if you look that up on Market. But yeah, oh yeah, dude, yeah, she's from an alternate future timeline, I guess, you know. And then uh, other figurines I have, I won't spoil them all, but of course, we're in New York City, so yeah. And then just because we were playing the campaign with the people that were playing, and we wanted to have a little bit of a DC crossover. Your dad's here too. I don't have a figurine for him, but we could always sub him in. There's all kinds of other people we could sub in. Um, but I do have two more DC people that I won't spoil. But they may or may not. There are two more DC people here, and I do have figurines for them because those are the reasons why I selected the people I did. Oh yeah. So we'll give you the interaction now. So yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. My mic sounds nice. So uh, you actually do get a signal, and it's your dad, Batman, and he says, we just got the satellite up. These are like he recognizes it's you, and your name is Ruby, Rudy, Ruby. Yeah, says Ruby, what are you doing here? And we just got the satellite up for the Batcoms to see if anybody else made it here. Oh, yeah, I was watching that on the drone actually. Well played, well played. You almost. Oh, and he says, "You almost died out there." Well, you know how we. Uh, and you know what I did to Damien after he killed people. So. Hmm? Oh well, yeah. Jason kills people too, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Well, they both got written out of the will, so don't fuck up. Yeah, Juggernaut hurts, dude. He's not the only CR16 Betty that I had on the list too, but that was the first CR16 guy. Yeah, 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 he's let's see, where would he be? Okay, so he's on the helicarrier. He says, we've got a couple other things we got to do, and but we'll link later. We'll link later. Don't worry. He says, as far as I know, you're the first one to come use these comms, but we just got the satellite up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So you crash from the pain of almost being killed by the Juggernaut, or being knocked out by the Juggernaut entirely, and then being recovered.
Well, you're getting Shield stuff, but yeah, he's on the helicarrier, so he's in collaboration with the Shield. But yeah. Batman's sending communications to Shield and stuff like that on how to trick out the bike, and then he's also a bit of an improved version of Batman. Not to spoil anything, but he's getting access to Stark Tech too, so he's gonna get better shit. Yeah, it's enough to intrigue the viewers to come back, I guess. And there's many more other things to come. So, good game, guys, and we'll catch you next time.